In an ideal world, every single school in the country would have a fantastic set of music teachers, great core opportunities. But the reality is that there are a few amazing schools in the state sector I'm talking about which have fantastic music, but the general level is very low. So I'm trying to do my best to prove what is possible. Obviously, a lot of our singers don't actually have the luxury of private singing lessons, which would help them enormously. But we do work with really fantastic vocal coaches, and we work absolutely in partnership with the choir directors themselves. But in the end, we're actually wanting to give all kids the best opportunity. So a lot of the young people have really missed singing because obviously, we have had a really difficult 18, 20 months. So this is a wonderful opportunity to get everybody fired up and to remind ourselves what a glorious sound it is to sing these great oratorios with big choirs and the wonderful enthusiasm of a great youth choir.
When you hear what's going on around you, it's like, oh wow, that's us making that sound. It's unbelievable. It sounds like you're being swung to heaven, like within pools of music.
I'm Matthew Howarth, I'm the head of music at Eglescliffe School, which is near Yarm, near Teesside in the northeast of England. We've brought about 40 students between the age of sort of year 9 and year 13. So that's sort of like 14 to 18-year-olds. I think my students are very lucky. We do already provide an enormous amount, but even with what we provide, we can't come close to what Roar provides in terms of education and in terms of experience. The children have got to put the legwork in, they've got to do the prep, but when you come and then you're actually working in that professional environment, you get a taste of what the real world of music making looks like. It's not kids' music, what's happening today. They're treated like young professionals and they've responded accordingly. And I think that is just, quite unique in the world of music education. I've been teaching 25 years. I've never come across anything like this. In an era where children are struggling with social media and peer pressure and social expectations, to come and have a day of absolute joy like today is a real gift that Gabrieli Roar experience is giving to these young musicians.
We are the chorus directors for Gabrieli Roar. So Charles and I together, we prepare our choirs of young people for the performance of the creation, for Paul to come in and for him to work with them. We focus a lot on vocal development and technique, performance technique, getting used to communicating with the audience, musical articulation. And we do lots of other fun things as well. We've been learning lots of other types of music. We've done some pop music, some a cappella, we've done some vocal percussion.
It's really important for us that the kids that come as part of Gabrieli Roar have a kind of whole experience. And it's not just everything focused on the learning of this particular bit of repertoire, but it's actually, as Em's saying, about vocal development and about exploring what it means to be an ensemble and exploring different repertoire and collaboration and all of that, really. I think a kid who's never taken part in a project like this before gets a tremendous amount out of it. I think, first of all, just the experiential thing of you walk into these extraordinary buildings, these amazing venues, and they're breathtaking. They're sort of staggering, aren't they? They've been here for, you know, hundreds of years. And so there's that, and then there's the whole kind of the sound world that they live in, the sound of a huge orchestra, the sound of being part of a massive choir.
We've got a few professional singers supporting, and we've got 200 young people. You know, we've not got 10 young people singing with a 50-piece choir. So they are the choir. They are absolutely vital to this, and they're really valued for that contribution. I think that's really important as well.
Yeah, 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 your turn.
I am really looking forward to the show. I'm really looking forward to it. It's not every day you can say, I've sung in York Minster. You know, let's just say it's an experience of a lifetime.
Everyone has a voice. With instrument learning, it can be seen as a different thing, but everyone has a voice. Everyone can share such joy, such happiness with their voice. Yeah, just give everyone the opportunity.
They managed to actually get our energy captured straight away, and they were showing us. It weren't just typical warm up sort of exercises. It was stuff that actually helped us engage everything we needed for singing, rather than just warming up our voices. It was sort of getting in the zone physically and mentally, and then engaging all of the things that we needed to sing rather than just some of them.
Every year from now on, we want to build Roar. You know, this year we will have reached almost 1,000 young singers. Next year, if we could double that, brilliant. In order to do that, we're going to need more support. It does mean money. It means people who really believe in our work, who really see the impact and the meaning of a young singer who has never been into York Minster before, has never been into Ely Cathedral, who can stand on that stage with 40 professional musicians and 200 choristers and see that life-changing moment. And I think what we really want is people who can appreciate that and who can say, I want to give to that, I want to be behind that, and I want to have that impact.
Just to thank you very much, you sounded amazing. Tonight, just need that young people, a bit more manic energy, yeah? Can we do that? Of course we can, yeah?
Paul McCreesh is extravagant, strict,
flamboyant,
musical, let's say.
He's tall.
Oh.
He's funny, he's expressive. And he's
a joker, and he gets everyone engaged very well.
Obviously this style of music, it isn't common, it's not like pop, so people don't listen to it as much. So I think I want the audience to kind of be like, oh my gosh, this is a new style of music that's really cool, I'll listen to it again, I'll go to more concerts. And yeah.
For me, this is what music making should be. It feels like such a collaborative kind of family atmosphere, and I love it that we can bring other people into that, to be in it with us, because I want to pass this music on. I remember so clearly when I was at school, the first time I heard a period instrument orchestra, it just made all the difference in the world to me. I didn't realise that you could do this as a job. I didn't really realise that this was how music worked, and it completely blew me away. And if any of the kids that we do this with gets that feeling, then that would be really amazing, as well as that it's just such a joy to hear them.
The act of making music with other people helps in so many ways. It helps in the way that you can stand up and perform and it gives you that confidence to know that you can be part of something bigger. Also, the very fact that the young people are singing, that is so important. Singing and music will always enrich their lives. I suppose the big thing about this project for me is that we've been doing a proper piece with all these young people, and it just really shows that you can throw this fantastic, complex music at youngsters and they get it and they can be part of a really fantastic performance.
If you're a young singer and you've seen this program and you think, I want to be a part of this, tap on your music director's shoulder and say, go and look at the Gabrieli website. That's the first thing to do. I think from there, we want to have as many conversations with music directors, with choral directors, with music teachers as we possibly can, but we can't do that unless those young singers are there with their music directors saying, let's be a part of this. So do get in touch with us, check out the website and get in contact.
I always think that if a young person, a teenager, is prepared to give a few days of their life to sing something as absolutely ridiculous as an 18th or 19th century oratorio, I am going to be absolutely determined to use every ounce of my skill to make sure they have a great time.